Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, and you may notice that my screen doesn't look as nice. It's because we're filming on my computer because I ranked all of Taylor Swift's albums statistically. I'm going to break it down. I'm going to show you what I did. I'm going to show you my spreadsheet. Yeah, I made a spreadsheet of this shit, okay? So I'm going to break this all down for you. I'm going to show you show you what we're working with here, and yeah, I broke them all down statistically and ranked them statistically. All right, here's my spreadsheet. I'm going to break it down, and yes, I color coded each album. So we ranked it based on how many merch items I own, music videos watched, how many appearances on my Spotify Wrapped, song stats, which we'll get into later, and then the total, and then we have our list right here. So let me just break this down. Merch owned, obviously, how many pieces of merch I own from each era. Now, to be honest, I didn't own any merch until this year, so take that for what you will. We just never got into merch until this year, and then I saw the Eras tour and I went crazy. And then music videos. I did this on kind of a sliding scale because like Folklore and Evermore just don't have as many music videos. So, and I did count lyric videos as well. So, 0 music videos would be a 1. 1 to 2 is a 2, and then 3 plus is a 3. I just didn't want to weigh because of like Folklore and Evermore not having as many music videos. I didn't want to weigh a lot on that. Spotify Wrapped appearances. Obviously, how many appearances it made. And at first I was like, I should do a sliding scale, but then I was like, you know what? Like, Reputation is not a new album, and that has the most listened to songs. Same with Lover has a lot. Like, I don't think it really has that much to do with how recent it is. You know what I mean? And then song stats. We will get into song stats. But here are our scores. So let's just go into song stats. So I rated on a scale of 1 to 5, with 1 being the lowest, 5 being the highest. So how often do I actively seek out the song? Um like if it's on shuffle, am I listening or am I skipping? How well I know the words? 5. That is really what made these older albums score a lot higher, is because I know the words to like all of the songs except for like the vault tracks on like Fearless and Speak Now. I don't really know the vault tracks as well, but I know all the words to all the songs. So here is Taylor Swift. So we didn't get any perfect 15s. Our highest song on here would be Our Song. So that's not a surprise. Fearless. Okay, so here's what I'm going to say. I don't know a lot of the vault tracks very well in Fearless, but to be honest with you, I don't really like a lot of the vault tracks on Fearless very much. I'm just going to be honest. Like, I've listened to all of them at least once, but I haven't heard any of them and been like, oh, I definitely want to listen to that again, you know? I just don't care for them. But again, know all of the original songs. Let's see what we got. Okay, You Belong With Me got a perfect 15. That's not a surprise. I think that's our only perfect 15 on this one, but so You Belong With Me, that was our winner. And how I did the song stats was I added up the totals and then divided by the number of songs in the album just to make it fair, because they vary in album length, especially these like Taylor's versions that have like all of the vault tracks on them. They have way more songs. I used whatever version had the most songs for each album, if that makes sense. So then we have Speak Now. Um, Again, know all the original songs. I haven't spent as much time listening to the vault tracks, but I will say I like the Speak Now vault tracks a lot better than I like the Fearless vault tracks. Let's see, our highest ranks, we got 2 14s, which would be Dear John and Mean. Doesn't really surprise me. All right, Red. I'm gonna be real. I have spent the least time listening to Red, and to be honest with you, I don't care for a lot of the songs on Red. Like I've listened to every song at least once. Honestly, most of them I've probably listened to more than once, but I don't really care for Red. There's only like a handful of songs on here that I genuinely like, and honestly, our highest ranked obviously is All Too Well, the 10-minute version. It's a perfect 15. That song is a freaking masterpiece. That song I'm pretty sure was most of my Taylor Spotify rap minutes for 2022. I'm not even kidding. I wish it was. And I just had to say, Begin Again holds a special place in my heart. I have a Begin Again tattoo. Starlight's a good one. I have recently, I could probably even change the ranking. Recently, I Bet You Think About Me has been a favorite. So, I mean, there's like 4 songs. Ronin's a good song. I just have to be in the mood for it. Like it's a good song, but it's very sad. Better Man's all right. I mean, who listens to the non 10-minute version of All Too Well? And like, I knew you were trouble 22 and we are never getting back together, but do I really ever listen to them? Not really. Same with Red. Like, I guess I'll listen to that one like every once in a while, but not very often. I don't know why we spent so much time talking about my least favorite album. Like, this one's at the bottom of the list. I knew it was going to be at the bottom of the list. Doesn't surprise me at all. 1989. Now, here's what I'm going to say. I have said many times that I don't really care for 1989. I stand by that. I will say it's a much better album than Red. I like it a lot better than Red. But a lot of the songs I know on 1989 are because of like the ones that are on the radio. But like, we do have multiple 15s. So we have Out of the Woods. Oh, I love Out of the Woods. Shake It Off. Again, I hated Shake It Off when it came out actually, but now I love it. And Is It Over Now? Oh, I love Is It Over Now. Like that song has made me like 1989 just a little bit more. I really haven't spent a lot of time listening to the other Vault tracks, but I am obsessed with Is It Over Now? And I do want to do this again because I feel like this is always changing. I kind of get into new songs all the time, even songs off of albums, um, that are older. And now we have Reputation, which is by far the highest rated. We have Ready For It's a Perfect 15, which that was my top song on Spotify Wrapped, and I listened to it 172 times last year. So yeah, I don't know. I really love Ready For It. We have Don't Blame Me's a perfect 15. Delicate's a perfect 15. Look What You Made Me Do is a perfect 15. Getaway Cars, a perfect 15. And This Is Why We Can't Have Nice Things is a perfect 15. And then we have, several 14s. Um, yeah, So It Goes. I really just haven't listened to that song much. Like, if a song is a 3, it's probably more so because I really haven't spent much time listening to it. Same with King of Our Heart and Dancing with Our Hands Tied. Um, yeah, I just haven't listened to them. I have listened to Dress a little more lately, and New Year's Day I've listened to more lately. Um, and again, it's not because I don't like them. I just don't. I don't know. I just haven't spent as much time listening to them. I have been like listening to Reputation like all the way through lately, so maybe we'll start getting more into some of these songs. Lover, which I'm gonna be honest, like Lover is really a mixed bag for me. There's a lot of songs I really love, and then there's some songs like I barely listen to or I just don't care for as much. Oops, don't want that. Okay, so Cruel Summer is a perfect 15. I love Cruel Summer. The Man, a perfect 15. Miss Americana and the Heartbreak Prince, a perfect 15. and You Need to Calm Down, a perfect 15. I have just recently become obsessed with You Need to Calm Down. Ugh, love it. But I mean, Lover is ranked pretty high. I do like that one. Me is okay ranking. But I mean, there are definitely quite a few lower rankings on here. But like I said, this changes all the time. So just because I have a song ranked lower now doesn't mean it couldn't change. Folklore. We have Cardigan with a perfect 15. The One has a 14. Last Great American Dynasty has a 14. And then Betty is a 12. I have been listening. This is honestly, I could probably even adjust this since I've done this because I've been listening to My Tears Ricochet a lot. So I mean, I could easily rank that one higher. Um, I guess that's the only one I've been listening to a lot. But again, like I said, this is always changing. Evermore again. I did actually I originally did this at like the beginning of December, and I have made adjustments. And it's even changed since I've made adjustments. So take that for what you will. We have there are a lot of songs ranked low on Evermore, but then we have some songs that are like Perfect 15's Willow, Champagne Problems, Nobody No Crime. I honestly could probably change Marjorie to a Perfect 15 because I've been obsessed with Marjorie. I don't know. I would not make Tolerated a Perfect 15, but I have been listening to Tolerated a lot more. Um, yeah. So I just haven't spent as much time up until recently listening to Evermore, but I do really like Evermore. And then we have Midnights. Um, so our top rated, we have Lavender Haze, Anti-Hero. Anti-Hero is so freaking popular, but like it's just such a good song. You're on Your Own Kid. I'm obsessed with You're on Your Own Kid. Same with Midnight Rain. Love it. Bejeweled. Love it. I've been listening to Karma a lot lately. Honestly, I didn't really care for Karma up until recently, and now I'm obsessed. Honestly, I've been obsessed ever since she was at the Eras Tour, changed it to Karma's the guy on the Chiefs. And I don't know what it was about her doing that made me all of a sudden obsessed with that song, but here we are. Also, Bigger Than the Whole Sky has been a favorite recently as well. And some of these songs, they're not bad. I just haven't spent as much time listening to them. Like, this can change very fast. So, we went through all of our rankings. So, let's just go back and look at our overall rankings. Reputation was by far rated the highest with a 23. Midnight's coming in with an 18. I love me some Midnights. Are either of those surprising? No. I was surprised how high Lover was, to be honest with you. Because there's quite a few songs on Lover that I like never listen to, but Lover's a 17. Speak Now is a 15. Again, I feel like for Speak Now and Fearless especially, those vault tracks really bring both of those down. But Fearless will always hold a special place in my like little 13-year-old heart. Um Taylor Swift coming in at 14. I was surprised this one rated that high, but I feel like the reason it rated so high is because like I literally could still sing you every single word to every single song on that album, even though I don't even listen to those songs very much anymore. I've just gotten to the point where some of her, I mean, I will be obsessed when she releases Taylor's version of Debut, but I don't listen. I've been listening to them more recently, but I don't spend a ton of time listening to Taylor Swift or Fearless, to be honest. 1989 also comes in at a 14. I'm a little surprised. It's not that I don't like 1989. It's just that, like, when 1989 came out, and if you were a diehard fan from Debut, like I was, 1989 was like her first full pop album. Red was kind of going in that direction. But 1989 was her first full pop album, and I don't know, I felt this deep sense of betrayal, even though it doesn't fucking matter. like, there's a lot of good songs on 1989. I think it's her best album? No. I'm never gonna sit here and say, and people are like, it's her most popular, her most successful. Well, that doesn't always mean the best, okay? Okay. Fearless. 13. Yeah, Taylor's number. Again, I feel like for Fearless, those vault tracks really bring it down. Cause like I really love all of the original songs, but I don't know. I feel like Fearless has the weakest vault tracks of all of them that have come out so far. What is your opinion? I like Red, as much as I don't like Red, Red has some great, I mean, we got the all too well 10-minute version, which is a masterpiece. And like I bet you think about me, like Red has good vault tracks and 1989, great vault tracks. Speak Now. Not as good as 1989 or Red's vault tracks, but Speak Now, pretty good. I don't know, Fearless is by far the weakest. I'm really excited to see what our Reputation vault tracks are like and our debut, especially debut vault tracks, because it's been so long since debut, so I'm kind of interested to see what that looks like. And Reputation, I mean, I just fucking love our Reputation, so I'm excited for more Reputation. Folklore comes in at 12, with Evermore right behind at 11. I really feel like I have been listening to both of these albums more and more. I really feel like they will start moving further up the list, possibly. I think it might happen. And then we have Red. I think Red's gonna stay at the bottom. Like I said, I only have like 4 songs on Red that I like listen to on a regular basis. And I mean, like, I don't know. I feel like Red was this weird pop country hybrid, and so some of the songs are very pop and some of the songs are very country, and it's just a weird combo. And a lot of the songs, like the writing, I don't know, I just feel like it's one of her weaker albums. But then again, we do have the all too well 10-minute version, so I mean, take that for what it is. And I mean, yeah, these are my rankings. I'm excited to do this again. Because I mean, like, this stuff will change. Like, my Spotify Wrapped will change next year. You know, the song stats will change. Maybe the music videos will change. Merch owned will definitely change, especially if we get Reputation and debut TV this year. I will be buying merch from both of them. You best believe. Best believe I'm still bejeweled. Okay, anyway, guys, that is it for my song rankings. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I had a lot of fun making this spreadsheet. Um, but yeah, is this a little crazy? Yes, but you know what? I had fun and I like doing this and I hope you like watching it. So, thank you guys. Hope to see you in the next one.